Well, hi there. I am Rocky Vampire, and I'm back to do another. This is my actual background. I am a huge fan of Zebraprint, and never mind this corner over here. I'll get that fixed here probably by actually. Wrong way. There, a little better. But no. I am Rocky Vampire, and I am going to talk about being different today. Yeah, I get it that everyone nowadays they don't understand the meaning of being different. People understand getting bullied and all this and all that. Well, I'll save those topics for a different day. But for now, I want to talk about being different. Because believe it or not, even though this isn't my real hair and everything, I still will wear this out in public. I don't care. Okay? My shirt, for instance, says pray for the dead. Oh, that was really bad. Well, mine says pray for the dead and it just shows a bunch of blood splatter against the words. I'm wearing a fucking top hat, and I really don't care. Where I was raised, there was a lot of country folk. I was raised in a small town, and pretty much I didn't fit in. My clothes, my style, all that just didn't fit. There was a lot of people there that just wore a lot of blue jeans and button-up shirts. And nowadays, pretty much all it is it's still blue jeans, but it's like those Ed Hardy shirts, which again I don't wear. I'm not a fan of Ed Hardy apparel at all. But I'm not going to down somebody for wearing it. Yeah, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I'm going to sit there and just be like, oh, well, you wear Ed Hardy clothes, we can't be friends. You like this band to me, you like this band, I can't be your friend. Because that's not okay to me. Me, I'm a weird person. Okay? Me, I prefer literally all kinds of music. I love music. Any kind. I don't even care. It can be Frank Sinatra. It can be Blood on the Dance Floor. It can be Black Veil Brides. It can be whoever and whatever. Okay? I just I just don't like it when people are like, "Oh, well, you listen to this band, you must like other stuff." Or, "Oh, you dress this way, well, you must like this band." Or this or that or this. I don't like that. Creating a profile for someone is wrong. Okay? Just because I like to look the way I do, just because I like piercings, I like to wear makeup, I wear a lot of black, that doesn't mean that I'm this kind of person. It just means that that's what I like to do. Yes, a lot of people will wear clothing because it expresses their inner being. And if you do that, then I give you props. Me personally, there's way too much in my head and my heart that literally I cannot do that. I have every day it's a mixture of black and blues and reds and everything else under the sun. And literally I can't wear all those colors at once unless, I want to make it look like a rainbow just jizzed all over me. And then tried to wipe the jizz up with a unicorn and then took that unicorn and then just wrung it out and then put it onto a t-shirt. If you can find me one of those shirts, absolutely. Go ahead, send it. I will gladly wear that every day. I will wear that every fucking day. I will get special shirts made to look like that shirt just so that I can wear that kind of shirt every day. Because literally, if I could find a shirt like that, then it would, goddamn it, then literally that would match my fucking being a little better. But until then, I'll stick with my blacks. I'll stick with my dark blues, my purples. Just dark clothing. Most of my accessories are dark. I own a wild amount of bandanas. And they're of every color. It all depends upon what I want to wear that day, on what I'm going to do. And if one day I decide I want to be bright, I own clothes for that, and I own all of it. And my main point is that I can be different. I don't have to look a certain way. If you want to, then that's you. That's not me. That's not being different. That's just being you. And if other people will look at you and label you as a fag, if they'll label you as a freak, as whatever, you know something? Take it with stride. Every day I'm called a freak, I love it. I love being called a freak. I love being called a fag. I love just being called words. Especially horrible words. Like, when you call me a cracker, I love it. I just love being called just these words that other people get offended by. Like, I understand people watching this might get offended at the fact where I just said fag a few times. Well, see, the main point I say it is because I don't mean it in a derogatory term. Honestly, when people call me a fag, the first thing I think of is a cigarette. It doesn't bother me. See, I get mistaken for emo, I get mistaken for goth, I get mistaken for vampire, I get all these stuff, and I just don't care. How can you put a label on somebody? If they want to label themselves as, say, emo, if they want to label themselves as goth, if they want to label themselves as a freak, then let them label themselves. That's their decision to label themselves. It's not yours to do. Okay? And being different doesn't mean anything bad. It doesn't mean that you're some freak, that you'll never have friends, that you'll never be able to live a normal life. Well, guess what? I am a freak from hell, and I love it. I live a normal life. I have a job. I have friends. I don't see how making someone feel like a freak is a bad thing, though. I like being a freak because that just means you're never going to know what I do next. And if you don't know what I'm going to do next, that just makes me more of an entertaining person to be around. Because once you become predictable, most people aren't going to want to be around you. I know that sounds rough. I know that sounds really bad, but it's true. I know some people that became predictable. I really just don't. I'm not around them at all. I know it sounds a little chauvinistic. I know it sounds a little freaking self-centered and everything, but I don't want to be around people who are literally just so predictive that I can sit there and pretty much guess the exact words that are going to come out of their mouth. And with me, you never know. I could be sitting there and talking about how I wrecked a car. I've never wrecked a car. Let's keep that in mind. But no, I could be sitting there and I could be talking about like wrecking a car on some TV show I just watched last night. And all of a sudden, my mind will do a complete 360 and I'm talking about a squirrel that I just saw running across the power lines. And I will be so into that literally I will stop you mid-sentence just so you're not taking my attention away from that squirrel. I'll just watch it. Literally just watch it. And as soon as it leaves, I will sit there and pick up on the conversation I was having beforehand. That or I will allow you to finish. But being a freak doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. It just means that I'm different. Okay? And see, without people being different, without people being freaks, this world would never move forward. I mean, look at it. Okay? Albert Einstein was a weirdo. He was a freak. Okay? He was this bad kid. But look at everything he gave us. Look at what his genius inspired. And it's just insane. Look at Steve Jobs, who is the owner of Apple. He was this freak in a lot of people's eyes when he was growing up. But at the same time, he took his freakness and he just turned it into Apple. And because of that, Apple rose from the ground, and now most people will be watching this on a fucking iPhone. Oh my god! Not that no, I hate Apple products, but I'm not saying anything bad about them or anything. It's just, personally, I don't like to use them. Just saying. Whereas I will sit there and I love being different because you can sit there and think of 100 different things within 5 minutes. And at least one of those 100 things gives you something to do for the day. Yesterday, I didn't know what to do. I uploaded that video, my first one, my introduction, from my bed, and then I decided to do this, and that's just one of my random ideas I had for the day. Personally, I just don't see what's wrong with being different. Because the people who are different are the people who are noticed. And most of the time, they're the smartest people in the room. They know how to get your attention. They know how to make you pay attention to every word that comes out of their mouth. And perhaps that's going to inspire an idea from you. Maybe you'll come up with the next big thing, whatever that is, like maybe a hormone juicer that could just sit here and then just make testosterone for, for transgender people who, like, say, a female that wants to be a man. Maybe you can sit there and you can juice like a steak, and all of a sudden you'll just get this pure concoction of testosterone and semen. Sounds like it tastes disgusting. But at the same time, who knows? Maybe people can come up with that to where literally they'll create a juicer that will break things down into such small bits that literally they're sitting there and you are just drinking solid testosterone and semen. Maybe not semen. Let's hope not semen, okay? If you are watching this and you get the idea for this juicer, please make sure that you're not drinking semen. That would just be gross. But no. My point is that I don't like to... Wow, I'm off topic. Anyway, but no, see me, I don't like to be serious. I don't like to be normal. I would much rather go somewhere in a Korean jacket with like a black t-shirt and like 2 different belts and combat boots and fucking red pants. Yeah, most people look at me and be like, what's wrong with him? Whereas I'm going to sit there and be like, yeah, swag. Did I just say that word? Oh my god. But that's not the point. Okay? Me, I would prefer to be different because it's more fun to be different. If you're sitting there right now in your bedroom thinking, how can I look like everybody else tomorrow? Change your mind. Sit there and start thinking, how can I be me? Does that mean that you might be a young man who happens to be sitting there and maybe you're thinking, maybe I should wear eyeliner, and you have a sister? I'm not saying go into her bedroom and steal her eyeliner, but go into her bedroom, ask her how to use eyeliner, and when she kicks you out, steal her eyeliner. And then go on YouTube and find a tutorial. But me, I promote people to be themselves. Because if you're not you, then who are you? I know who I am. I'm Cody Hayden. Rocky Vampire. I have way too much fun being me. Why would I want to be anybody else? I don't care if such and such doesn't like me because I'm this way, or this person doesn't like me because I'm this way, or, my squirrel died because he ate a firecracker and petroleum jelly. But that's not the point, okay? I don't care what those people have to say about me, because love me, hate me, want to rape me, I'm still on your mind. I'm making you think about me no matter what you think of me. I just hope if you don't want to rate me, that would be great. But if you do, message me. I'll send you an address. But that's not the point either. I'm pretty much just saying, be you. Be different. Fucking go to school. Never mind that. Because if you went to school in my outfits nowadays, you'd probably get kicked out. Because I'm pretty sure they don't let you wear fishnet and extremely torn jeans with like 12 bandanas. Because bandanas are gang related. I don't know why. But in all truth, I'm serious. Just be you. If someone sits there and tells you that you can't be you because you have to fit in with someone else, especially if they're a friend, don't talk to them anymore. They're not your friend if they want you to be a certain way. Now, I can understand if you're like meeting their parents for the first time and you want to make a good example and everything else, then take some advice and just figure out what not to do, but still be you. Me, I'm not going to change the fact of where you'll never see me with a cross. You'll never see me wearing Ed Hardy clothing, and you'll probably barely ever see me wearing white. This is probably the most white people see me in. And the offhand when I do wear white shirts or my white shoes. But it all depends on the outfit I'm wearing. And in all truth, I don't understand why people sit there and they are so focused on looking like everybody else that they lose track of who they are. By losing track of who you are, you're nothing more than a drone. You follow someone else's example, and you just lose sight of the real purpose. And I'm sorry if I keep looking in that direction. It's just this broom. It's been giving me looks all night. Oh, it's looking good. Maybe I should stop drinking that Kool-Aid. Oopsie. But like, I don't like to be completely serious all the time. I like to crack really weird jokes. I like to be that weirdo who's just sitting there and just playing with a condom box. Wow! But that's just because that's me. I'm not saying that you guys all need to be as freaking out of the blue as I am. I'm just saying be you. If your friends all want you to wear blue, wear red. If all of your freaking friends are going out to buy these shoes, buy these ones. If you're all going to go out and, like, molest some 973-year-old horse, then, go and molest this 4-year-old cat. I'm just saying, be you. Don't molest horses and cats, kids. That's wrong. That's wrong. Bye.